Hej och välkommen till denna avsnitt av att lära sig svenska. Och idag ska vi prata om skillnaden mellan preteritum och presens perfect. So the difference between preteritum, which is, remember, is simple past, and presens perfect, which is present perfect. Okay? Så, vi har en text här och det är Andrew. Andrew ska presentera sig. He's going to present himself or introduce himself. Så vad säger Andrew? Andrew säger: Hejsan! Jag heter Andrew och kommer från England. Jag har bott i Sverige i 8 år. Först bodde jag i Norrköping. Där bodde jag i 2 år. Sedan flyttade jag till Umeå. Där bodde jag i 4 år. Sedan flyttade jag till Malmö. I Malmö har jag bott i 2 år och jag älskar det. Jag bor här med min fru. Vi har varit gifta i 5 år. Now, I would advise you to read through this text, okay? So you can pause now if you like, or you pretty much have to. Pause now and read through this text at least once, okay? All right. So Andrew is, in his introduction or in his presentation, he's switching back and forth between preteritum and presens perfect. Why? Why is he doing that? Is there any point to it? Well, as a matter of fact, there is. So let's just first pinpoint where he's using preteritum. And that would be, for example, Norrköping. He talks about Norrköping in preteritum form, right? Först bodde jag i Norrköping. So first I lived in Norrköping. Bodde is preteritum verb. He also mentioned, I'm just picking out, it's not all preteritum, I'm just picking out a few of them. So he mentions Umeå also in preteritum form. He says, sedan flyttade jag till Umeå. Then I moved to Umeå. So flyttade is also preteritum verb. He also says, about Malmö, the moving. Sedan flyttade jag till Malmö i 2. Yes. So then I moved to Malmö. And flyttade is, of course, again, preteritum verb. When we use preteritum, the action of the verb is always over. It's finished. It's completely in the past, right? It's no more. When we use presens perfect, then, hence the name, it has some sort of connection to the present. Now, this can be a bit strange in Swedish because, again, if you compare with English, in English we have present perfect and we have present perfect continuous. There are 2 forms of present perfect, right? Not to dive too much in that. So, English present perfect is, for example, I have been to Paris, right? På svenska, jag har varit i Paris. Present perfect continuous is I have been living in Paris. In Swedish, we would still say jag har bott i Sverige. It's also present perfect, right? In Swedish, there is no differentiation between present perfect and present perfect continuous in the grammar, right? In the way we say the verbs, okay? So that's good news, right? You get a 2-in-1 package, yeah? 2 for 1. That's good news. So how do we differentiate present perfect or present perfect continuous. So back to Andrew here. He's using several times, he's saying things in present perfect form. And now on this slide, this time, we're focusing on the present perfect continuous form. So Andrew says, Jag har bott I Sverige I 8 år. This is a present perfect sentence. When we say it in this way, it means he still lives there, right? Jag bor fortfarande I Sverige. I still live in Sweden. So this would be translated to English, I have been living in Sweden for 8 years. He also says, I Malmö har jag bott I 2 år. Again, that means in Malmö, I have been living for 2 years. Jag bor fortfarande I Malmö, right? I still live in Malmö. And he uses the present perfect for his marriage. So luckily, the marriage is still ongoing, right? So he says, vi har varit gifta I 5 år. We have been married for 5 years. So luckily, vi är fortfarande gifta, right? We are still married. So again, back to the question. How do we know if it's present perfect continuous? I have been living, and this is even more connection to the present, right? It means the action is still ongoing. The action isn't finished. Or is it just normal present perfect? Let's say, I have lived in Sweden. Because when we say I have lived in Sweden, that also means that the action is finished, right? The action of the living in Sweden is finished, right? How do we know? Well, in Swedish, we have a strange rule. The way we know that everything that Andrew said is present perfect continuous because he adds a time word. A time word in the sense, he says, for 8 years, right? Jag har bott I Sverige I 8 år. For 2 years. I Malmö har jag bott I 2 år. For 5 years, vi har varit gifta I 5 år. In Swedish, if you want to talk about you talk about an action, use a verb that's completely finished, you have 2 choices. This is the same in English, of course. You can say it in preteritum form. Jag var I Paris. I was in Paris. You can choose it to say it in present perfect form. Jag har varit I Paris. I have been in Paris. Right? Now, the thing in Swedish is that we have this strange rule. If the time is relevant, if the time is important, what do I mean? When you were there, when were you in Paris? If that's relevant, if you want to include that in the same sentence, then you must say it in preteritum form. You must say, jag bodde, or let's use the same verb. Jag var I Paris för 2 år sedan. I was in Paris 2 years ago, right? The time when you were there is relevant, right? You included it, so you must say it in preteritum form. You may not say it in present perfect form. So present perfect form would go something like this. Jag har varit I Paris för 5 år sedan. I have been to Paris 2 years ago. I think that's okay in English, but in Swedish, it's actually incorrect. Okay, although a lot of people, Swedish people included, myself included, sometimes I do say it that way. So it's a small rule that is often ignored. But technically, you're not supposed to include a time word when you say something in the present perfect form for something that's completely finished, completely in the past. Okay? I hope that makes sense. If there is anything, just you know where to contact me, and thank you for this time. See you in the next.